Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Astranox. We've got update content part 1 and 2 here. Let's begin with part 1. I was going through it real quick. It wasn't showing up where I usually check. So anyways, here it is. We've got new hero Vivian. And okay, what does it say here? Vivian, the City Lord of Witchhaven, and Furious, the City Lord of Aakhen have appeared. Play through episode 2, chapter 3, Mining City Aakhen. And fight battles in Vivian's side story, an uphill battle, and a hero exclusive equipment system. Exclusive equipment system and the Hall of Trials preseason, where players can obtain such equipment, has been opened. Additionally, we have various quality of life updates. See below for more information. Okay, so Vivian, let's check this out here. Let's check her skills. So I was reading through it quickly. She boosts her own combat readiness with skill 1. Skill 2 is an AoE that what was it? Resets cooldown if she kills someone. And skill 3 is an attack buff for the whole group and immune buff. Immune to debuff for 3 turns. On herself, it's a greater attack buff. There it is. Nice. That looks boss. Okay. That's the basic attack. Okay, so they probably showed skill 3 already. Let me just pay attention to it this time. There it is. Okay, yeah. Oh my god. That's crazy. Nice, okay. Now, I don't know what her stats are going to be like, but we could check for another Sagittarius Mage, if there is one in the game. She is Earth, so that's really cool. Because, I mean, we all know how many ice heroes are in the meta. And, yeah, it seems like she's a great addition. She's going to be able to counter many group compositions. Man, that immunity against all the disease, that's going to be like super helpful, game changing, hopefully, depending on her stats. But yeah, let's see her kit here. Vivian is an Earth Mage who is capable not only of providing buffs to her allies, but also boosts a powerful AoE attack. With mana amplification, she can grant increased attack and immunity to all allies, assisting them both offensively and defensively. Taking advantage of Vivian's high speed to use this skill at the beginning of battle will grant great stability to your team. Wow, high speed. I can't wait what her speed is going to be like. I can't wait to see that. Thunder God's Cry inflicts damage to all enemies and can be activated up to 3 times as an extra attack if an enemy is eliminated by it. You can further increase damage dealt through Soul Burn. So that's skill 1. After awakening, smashes the enemy with a rock, increasing the caster's combat readiness by 10%. A critical hit increases the caster's combat readiness by an additional 10%. So 20% combat readiness boost, and then you've got 5% from skill up. So 25% if you land a critical hit, or 15% if you don't. Got 30% damage increase from skill ups there. Not bad. She's going to be able to cycle through her skills faster. Always super helpful, especially if you trigger dual attacks. That's going to give you more combat readiness, and hence you will be able to cycle through your skills faster. Okay, attacks all enemies with a thunderstorm, activates Thunder God's Cry again when an enemy is defeated. Each subsequent Thunder God's Cry activated this way deals decreased damage and can be activated up to 3 times. So, yeah, so that's an AoE. Soul acquired is 2, cooldown is 2, that's very low, but if you... Yeah, that's the thing though. If you AoE with this thing and you kill, you will activate it again. And if you're doing it that way, if you're activating it again this way, the damage gets reduced because, well, it's gonna get pretty crazy if it does it. So I don't know how much decrease in damage it's gonna be, but we'll have to check her multipliers when that gets released. We got a lot of damage increase there. That is, wow, 50% damage increase. So many Molagoras there. And the Soulburn effect is damage increase. So, yeah, that's gonna be pretty interesting. Cooldown 6 on that skill 3. It's reduced by 1 turn with skill up. 3 souls, fully amplifies mana, granting immunity to all allies for 3 turns before granting increased attack greater to herself for 3 turns, while increasing attack of all allies except for the caster for 3 turns. So a greater attack buff is 75% attack increase for herself, and it's going to be 50% for the rest of the group. New artifact, Dignus Orb added. This thing, yeah, it's going to up the survival of Mage with high attack. The thing is, imagine like you've got 3000 attack, right? You got this thing powered up to like plus 15, so it's going to be halfway between, what is it? Let's open it up. Okay, between 60 and 120, so it's going to be 90% of your attack. That's going to be how the barrier is going to scale. And let's say it's 100%, right? So you got 3000 attack, that's 3000 HP barrier. But if you have attack buff, that is 50% more, so 4500. If she has greater attack buff, I mean, it's really good. It's a lot of attack, and it's gonna allow her to, well, survive longer. Because her HP, like, there was a leak, there was a screenshot, and her HP was really low. So, yeah, she might have to use this barrier, this artifact to stay alive. We'll have to see. I'll check it out after. How much HP, like if we can find another class, I mean another mage with that is Sagittarius, we could know what her stats are going to be like. So yeah, drop rate up for her and the artifact. So 121 summon, you get her guaranteed now with the new summoning system, but the artifact is not guaranteed. You might not get any if you're unlucky, if you're trying to get it. So we're gonna have to wait to see the multipliers if she's gonna be able to actually deal some good damage, because I mean her purpose is to use skill 3, right? So if she's not using, I mean she's not gonna be dealing damage with that skill 3. Yes, she gets greater attack buff, but yeah, the priority is to definitely buff the group with the attack and the immune buffs. So side story, an uphill battle. This is what's up with the side story. What are the rewards? Let's see. Let's find out here. Okay, Mercenaries Medicine. Cold Look, Archer's Vision, Molagora, the usual stuff. It's just the runes, sorry, not the runes, the catalysts that change. And, well, the element of the rune, depending on who is the banner hero. Bunch of leaves, silver transmit stone. Quest, 4-star artifact ticket, nice, nice, and we're getting an epic catalyst chest, the usual stuff, Episode 2, Chapter 3, Mining City, Aakhen opens. So there is a vendor here, and that's Furious. You have to complete a bunch of tasks, and then you can open the shop. After that, we got a Breath of Orbis. Always good, and there is a helm. The stats are as follow. Usual cost here. Sharp, Spearhead, Leather Sheet, and Archer's Vision that can be bought here. So here, attack set. Solid stats. I mean, it's item level 71. So that's maximum roll for that item level. A solid piece. You've got triple offensive stats, attack speed, and crit chance. And I mean, we always need HP unless you're going for that crazy cleave or the, yeah. So yeah, that is part 1. Let me go and check the other part, see what we got there. This is usually where I check my news. It's in game, It's under general news, but they are showing up in game maintenance now. I don't know if it got changed, but here it is. So part 2. New connection hero, Furious added. A 4-star Ice Ranger. Yay, more ice. Leo. What is his kit? Furious has the ability to both inflict the debuff burn on his opponents as well as the ability to decrease their defense. Okay, decrease defense, always good. Furious is an ice element ranger with the ability to grant buffs to his allies. Okay, more buffs. So skill 1 fires a gun while dashing toward the enemy with a 20% chance to burn for 2 turns. Yeah, that's low. That's a low chance. The damage increase 30%, effect chance 15 more, 35% chance for 2 turns. That's underwhelming. But it's a skill 1. Burn is twice as strong as bleed. It's 60% of your attack and penetrates 70% of the target's defense. It's also 2 turns, so it's not so bad. Okay, we got skill 2. Raises morale of all allies, granting increased critical hit chance for 2 turns. Oh, crit chance buff. Team-wide crit chance buff. That is huge. That is huge. And you also get an extra turn after awakening. Okay, that's really good because that's 50% crit chance increase right there. Cooldown is 4 turns, and it goes down to 3 turns after you skill up. Really strong there. Okay. Skill 3 attacks with a fatal shot with a 80% chance to decrease defense for 2 turns, and this goes up to 100% chance. 100% chance. Oh my god. Okay. Now yeah, I mean that's really powerful. That's really powerful. That's 100% chance to decrease defense on a 3-turn cooldown. That looks a lot like Chaos Axe right there. It looks a lot like him. And Soul Burn for increased damage. This guy, he can definitely boost the team's damage by a ton. I mean, you can build your team around him. The issue is he's gonna open up with this thing. He's gonna open up with this thing. So you can't rely on the crit chance buff that much. But the thing is, he's a ranger. He's a ranger, and that's gonna be 2 out of 3 turns, depending on how fast you make him. Yeah, I think you're gonna need to give him a lot of speed because you want a higher uptime on the critical hit chance buff for your team, and you want that high uptime on the defense down debuff. He's ice, so you can use him in multiple areas of the game, but of course Wyvern is gonna be where you'll see him a lot. You can definitely use him in other areas like Banshee and solid. Okay, let's move on here. So the connection, you need to clear 3-10, eliminate 300 gnolls, gift 500 brave crests, so save up on that, and 400 Aakhen adventure points. It's actually quite easy. That's easy. The gnolls, they're probably gonna be in the that new chapter 3 area. So yeah, watch out for that. The Hall of Trials, I covered it before. It's gonna be the preseason. That thing is amazing. It's gonna be really shaping up the game for the better, and we can really customize our heroes with this thing. You're gonna be able to wear these. Let me show you guys. It will reset every Monday at the server reset time. Do they have new information here about it though? The challenge training grounds has come to an end, and the Hall of Trials has been added during the preseason. The boss Kayron will appear and will have different characteristics every week. How to enter: after clearing 6-1 Northern Wind Corner in Ritania, go to the lobby and tap Battle Side Story. Okay, you'll be able to access it early. How to play: the Hall of Trials is weekly content, and players can enter using Book of Retribution. So we're gonna be granted some Books of Retribution every week, which is really good. And 3 per week. at server reset time. Players will be able to purchase Book of Retribution from the shop using Skystone. It costs 120. You can do it 5 times per week. Okay, it's like it's not gonna be out of control, because yeah, a limit per week, that's solid. That's good. Like for free to play players. Okay, I mean, it doesn't mean like I'm not saying like go buy them. I mean, like there's not gonna be that big of a gap between you and players that decide to buy these. Usually players that spend money in the game, because as free to play, I doubt this is gonna be worth it. You get them for free. There's no reason to rush, and there's a scoring system. The higher you score, the higher your ranking, and you will be able to get more wisdom's what's it called. Let's just read this thing here. Select the boss that is currently active, and then players are able to see the advantages and disadvantages of the boss. Form a team that will cause the most damage. So you can just practice battle a bunch of times until you figure out the best team combination here to deal as much damage as possible to the boss. And depending on what the advantages are, you will have to use those at your benefit to dish out as much damage as possible. Currency that is required to enter will be deducted at the end of battle. Okay, it's at the end of the battle. So you could even like do a real run, because I thought it would be initially. It's good as it's at the end, because imagine you just like disconnect, you're having some problem with your device, your computer, whatever. So that's good. Players will not be able to use guardians or supporters in their team. That's kind of the usual thing there. In the Hall of Trials, players will not be able to use Soulburn skills, as the Soul Gouge will not feel. Ooh, no Soulburn. That's interesting. So that means we won't, like, you can definitely auto your battles there to test out different team compositions, different like setups, whatever. Of course, if you want to min max, you're gonna have to manual there, but you could do some easy practice battles and really try out different comps without having to rely on soul burning. Practice battles, if you select practice battle when entering, then no book of retribution will be consumed and no rewards will be received. Use practice battles to come up with the best team. Of course, the number of points and rank will increase according to the amount of damage dealt to the boss. Of course, okay. The Hall of Trials consists of 3 battle phases and 2 weakened phases. Okay. 3 battle phases. So maybe those are phases like against Kairon. It's not like 3 waves. It's like different. He changes. Like it's gonna be different combat mechanics during each phase. But they're saying 3 battle phases and 2 weakened phases. So maybe during the battle phases you can't do too much damage to him. You have to deal with adds. And then during the weakened phase, well, you can just go all out. You can go crazy and deal as much damage as possible to him to rake in as many points as possible. And you can obtain additional points when you defeat the boss. This might be quite hard initially. Berserk. The boss will be in a state of Berserk when their Berserk Gouge is full. When the boss is in a state of Berserk, their stats will greatly increase and they will become even more powerful. Defeat the boss before he goes Berserk, of course. When the boss's health reaches 0, they will become paralyzed and receive increased damage. If the boss's gouge fill up, when they are weakened, they will be released of their paralyzed state and become even stronger. Oh, okay. Once the boss is out of a weakened state, all effect applied to the boss will be dispelled and their health and combat readiness gouge will be restored to 100%. Okay, so you will go through these weakened state twice like they said, and there's going to be 3 just normal battle phases in between. So you're in battle phase, then you're in weekend, then you're in battle, then you're in weekend, and then you're in battle, and then that's it. That is if you survive. That is if you survive till then. The battle ends when all allies are defeated or when the boss is defeated. Players will obtain the currency Wisdom's Gaze according to the result grade. So it looks like we're getting the Wisdom's Gaze right after finishing the battle. So I thought that maybe you would like build up your points, and then at the end of the week you would be, there will be like maybe some calculation, and then you will receive your Wisdom's Gaze. But it looks like you will get them straight up after completing a battle. Rewards according to grade. My God. Okay, so yeah, the amount of reward goes up here. They did a rank C. That's 18, and they got 18. So it's really like try to deal as much damage, survive, and of course if you do manual, you can really set yourself up so you can go all out during the weakened state, aka like you might want to turn off your skills or just manual the whole thing and then pop your buffs and everything when the boss is in weakened state, and just go nuts and try to deal as much damage as possible to get well, as many points as possible, so you can get as many wisdom's gaze, and you can just buy your item ASAP. Okay, Wisdom's Gaze is a currency required for the Hall of Trials exchange. The higher the grade, the more Wisdom's Gaze a player will obtain. Exchange player will obtain exclusive equipment from the Hall of Trials exchange using Wisdom's Gaze. Player can purchase exclusive equipment for Chloe, Rose, Destina, and Wanderer Silk. This is what I've talked about before. We plan to add more exclusive equipment periodically. It's going to be every month, actually. The rotation is every month, and then you can craft in the Alchemist Steeple whatever was on the previous month. Exclusive equipment stats and skill effect will be randomly applied when this equipment is purchased. So there's going to be a lot of randomness. Like if you can get some speed on any hero, you know, hopefully it's all stats that we can actually use. It's not going to be like some garbage flat that ain't speed. So, okay, that's what's up here. Chloe is, looks like it's always attack. Okay. So Magic Bolt, 50% chance to grant the caster an extra turn when using Magic Bolt. Oh my God. Okay. Dispels all, that's a 50% chance though, but still. Dispels all buffs from the enemy when using Magic Bolt. This effect is applied before inflicting Magic Nail. Okay. Oh, before inflicting Magic Nail. That's good. Decrease enemy defense for 2 turns when using Hyper Strike. Wow. Okay. She becomes yeah, she becomes more usable now with these things. That's for sure. Rose, speed increase. Rose combat ridden as booster, so speed is actually quite good for her. Sequential Cutter activates all effect regardless of HP when using Sequential Cutter. She has, wait, she has an defense buff and she has an attack buff? Or, wait, it's a defense buff or a defense break, I think. I'm not 100% sure. I would have to go check again. Applies the same effect to the caster when using Shield of Light. Now that's really strong because it removes debuff and also applies an Absorb Shield. So very powerful there. Skill 3 decreases skill cooldown of that by 1 turn. Good. Destina, we knew about her skills. So effect resistance between 8 and 16. So it looks like the stat is fixed for each hero, whatever stat it is. It's just it varies for the value. Wanderer Silk, more speed there. And automatic fire grants the caster an extra attack regardless of whenever the enemy is debuffed when using automatic fire. That's good for damage for sure. Number 2, dispels 1 buff from the enemy when using Shock Arrow. This effect is applied before inflicting silence. Dispel 1 buff from the enemy. Oh, that's good, because if there's immunity, you can strip it and then you can apply silence. Increase speed of all allies for 2 turns when using Shock Arrow. Nice. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so they cost 40 Wisdom's Gaze. We knew that. Reputation, Training Ground Reputation will be replaced with Hall of Trials Reputation. Previously obtained rewards and achievement will be maintained. So just go do it if you haven't. Do it ASAP. Get your Molagora, get your Gold Transmit Stone, get your Epic Charms. But you can't do them all now because I don't think they're all open. There's a rotation, so hopefully you've done them. Preseason, the regular season will begin once the preseason ends and a new boss will be added. Please note that once the regular season begins, there may be some balance adjustment made to the boss characteristic, battle, and rewards. We have made plans so that once the preseason ends, players may craft exclusive equipment in the Alchemist Steeple that has a skill they desire. That's it. So if you're getting bad luck, you can actually like craft the exact one that you want. Of course, you still have to go for, like, if you're aiming for a specific amount of speed, let's say, you're gonna have to craft more. But they are saying that you just have to use other exclusive equipments to build the one you want with the specific skill that you want. Hero exclusive equipment update. Certain hero will be able to use exclusive equipment with this update. Exclusive equipment can be obtained in the exchange area and Hall of Trials. So that's it. Players can view and equip the exclusive equipment that is owned. When equipped, the exclusive equipment will provide a benefit to a certain skill and stat. Okay, so that's how it works here. And wait, where does it show up? This is just under your artifact. Oh god, the cost to unequip is 25,000 gold. So you can't just like switch all the time to like maybe for PV or PvP. It's another gold sink there. Buff, debuff, text improvement. Okay, so that's like they're giving more details here how things work, so that's good. That's really good. We finally know. I mean, I knew and I was telling you guys what these things were, but now you just see it in the game straight up. That's good. Okay, even for the bleed. No, it doesn't specify exactly bleed and burn. Wait, what? Bomb is in here. At the end of the debuff duration, the target receives damage proportional to the caster's attack and becomes stunned for 1 turn. Debuff duration cannot be extended or decreased. Oh my god, bomb is here. Where are the bombers? The bombers are coming, guys. The bombers are coming. Ho! Nice. There might be some monsters that already have a bomb debuff. Yo, we're gonna be getting some bombs. Nice. Cool. Save your necklaces with attack percentage. Save them, baby. Okay, bug fix and other improvements. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna go through that stuff. You guys can read it up. Artifact. Improvement has been made to the number of stacked effect instead of text. Skill tooltip for the monster. Okay, battle. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go through this stuff real quick. And if there's anything that catches my eye, I will let you guys know. So I'll pause the recording in a second. More fixing with Volcanic Viper, with Soul Bad Guy. Oh my god, they're still working on that. So at least they're fixing that stuff. More, like, I guess they did a fix and it didn't work or something, because I'm pretty sure I read that before. Oh, we can finally see Protector's punishment during the battle. You know when it's gonna happen. Okay, good. Okay, bunch of UI stuff. Okay, let me go through this real quick, guys. I'll be back. Yeah, that's Rose's skill 1. It's here. Attacks with a sword with 50% chance to provoke for 1 turn when the caster's HP is more than 50, or decrease defense, or increase defense of the caster for 1 turn when the caster's health is less than 50. So her piece of equipment is gonna allow her to just provoke, 50% chance, or and apply defense buff for herself. So she's gonna be able to keep that stuff going, which is pretty cool. They're fixing here Soul Bad Guy's skill. Volcanic Viper did not receive the effect of the artifact. Uberius' tooth has been fixed. An issue where Chaos Inquisitor, when dispelling an enemy buff by counter-attacking, did not receive an increase in his combat units, has been fixed. An issue where Seaside Bellona's skill I'm with my friends shared damage with a character that was not in the foremost ally has been fixed. That's good because I've seen her like redirect damage to like heroes in the back, heroes like on the side, heroes in the front. It's been all over the place, so it's good that they fixed that. Now you can actually you can like really like do something like maybe you can have her redirect the damage into your Crow, and then Crow's wearing Aureus, so he's gonna be taking damage much faster, which is gonna allow him to use skill 3 ASAP. So that's some cool stuff you can do with that. An issue where Seaside Bellona's attack, You're Not Cute, would not target stealthed enemies has been fixed. Good. An issue where Apocalypse Ravi will not gain fighting spirit after using her Soulburn has been fixed. Text will now appear when certain heroes' passive skill is activated. Improvement has been made to show the number of stacked effect instead of text. Okay, that's just improvements here. Okay, text. Tooltip here, weight down the enemy, decreasing... no functional change. An issue where some passive skill artifacts which were triggered based on HP were not immediately applied in certain situations has been fixed. Okay. What is that? No functional change. An issue where after passive skill has been activated, skill text would display incorrectly has been fixed. Adventure, an issue where a stage will not unlock when traveling from Ritana's Lovelin area to Izira has been fixed. Okay, not important. Yeah, Soul Bad Guy, they're fixing that stuff. Okay. An issue in the Automated Tower where Zealous Astista skill Mana Explosion had a one-turn skill cooldown reduction applied at the start of the battle has been fixed. Good. Guild improvement has been made so that when a player is selecting teams for a guild war, the scroll of the hero list has changed so that it will remain in a fixed location. An issue where the guild war result did not display the ranking range has been fixed. When the game crashes during the middle of Guild War battle, the result of that battle will no longer be recorded, regardless of whether the player has won or lost. Wait, what? When the game crashes during the middle... Yeah, the result is not recorded, but what happened with your attack? You still lose it? Because I mean, like, you could just like exit the game on purpose, make it crash, restart your phone or something. I feel like it just won't record the battle, but you still lose your attack. An issue where in certain situations on defense, when moving heroes in a new location, slots for a team for one round would be empty has been fixed. An issue where upon touching the Mystic Meadow icon while in the Mystic Summon area, the player would be moved to an empty store has been fixed. Okay. Let me read that. Okay, that looks like that's it. So let me just back out. Maybe there's a third part. Doubt it though, but I'll just go check real quick. And also I'll be checking if there's another mage with the same star sign as Vivian. If we can check. So we're gonna have a free unequip event. That's also really cool. Here are the after maintenance. Here the 22nd of August until the 25th. So that's good. Okay. Oh man, I have to back again. Let me just do it this way. We got 5 leave for the like compensation if they messed up your ranking. So let's see if they added another part. Gotta go all the way down. No, that's it. Okay. Well, that was enough stuff. Anyways, let's see here. Mage. Mage. Okay. Maybe it has to be a 5-star mage. That's the thing, though. Has to be a 5-star mage. Gemini, Tenebria, Cancer. It has to be Sagittarius. Aquarius. Wait, did I checked Bazaar? Yeah. Do we have one? No, wait, it's Zeno. Zeno is so tanky. No, maybe there's no hero. Nah, man. What if it's a 4-star hero? Maybe its stats are similar? That's the thing. It has to be the same class and the same star. So I don't really want to go through all this. But anyways, we'll know her stats soon enough. It just looks like her HP was fairly low from a leak screenshot. But usually mage defense is high. So that new artifact is going to allow her to just get a bunch of Sagittarius Adley. So Adley is Sagittarius. Let's just quickly see. Oh my god, look at that HP. It's so poor. Defense is the usual for... I mean, he's a 3-star though. He's a 3-star. But yeah, high defense for mages. It's just their HP is like super low. But you can see that his speed is 110. We'll see what her stats are going to be at 5-star. But that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm Astranox. Like, comment, subscribe for more. Press the bell icon if you'd like to be notified whenever I release a new video. And check out my other videos. They should be showing up on the screen now. Playlists of all sorts. Arena, Guild Wars, guys, tips and how-tos, and Abyss Floor 62+. So check those out if you haven't. And join my Discord server. It's in the description. Come have fun. Come chat with us. And yeah, I mean, that's it for this one, guys. I'll be making some videos like reviewing more Vivian and reviewing Furious some more. So watch out for that. And for polling, I'll have to do like a stat analysis for her and really like see. I mean, the attack buff and the immunity buff, that's massive. That's already massive by itself. Yeah, I mean, the fact that you can pull her with 121 pulls now, that's really, really tempting as well. There is so many ice heroes in the game. Having her part of your arsenal would definitely help you a lot. The attack buff, team-wide plus immunity, that's really game-changing, especially if they're saying she has high speed, and that's the case. Definitely like a hero that would go first. Or, I mean, you would have, not maybe first, but I mean second after your combat readiness booster or something like that. But even, like, she could be, I don't know if she can be part of a defense team. That's the thing, though. Like, not only on defense, you don't worry too much about attack buff, but of course the immunity buff is nice, but you kind of want that on a Soul Weaver that can support your team. Not like a mix of, like, survival and offense at the same time. That wouldn't, like, work out too well. But I can see her being used in offense for sure, and also in multiple areas of the game in PvE. So yeah, I'll review her more in depth, so watch out for that. So that's really it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching again. Peace out for now. And good luck summoning her, of course. And well, if you join the 121 club, there's a badge for you.